Yeah, Richie Rich, you deserve to be free. So, what does it mean to be free? Well, one way of being free is to be creative. Create something in your life. And it could be as simple as going on the computer and creating a video, creating creating a book, or maybe you're a musician. Maybe you can start creating another piece of music. Or even just putting some whatever instrument you're playing, you could just drum up something that comes to your mind. Painting, people love to paint. There's another thing in the arts. Arts is from that point of view. For men, a lot of thing for men is in the mechanics. There's car stuff that people work on, bike creation, fixing up. All that kind of stuff is a type of creation, okay? Even sports, like when you go into your sports, you have plans when you're doing your sports. You come up with strategies, and that strategy is a type of creation. But you have to make sure it's aligned with what your design, so to speak. So try to think of something that you can create. Okay, trying to think of something you create, and it can be something very small to start with, and because we get so how can I say, we get so addicted to our technologies. Like even right now, I'm using a cell phone to record this, and I'm creating this video. I'm creating this video on a phone, and just so I can share the information with people. So that, from that standpoint of view, it's not too bad. I'm creating a video. Sometimes you need to create. What else could you create? Pictures. You do photographs. So kind of along the same line as painting. So anyway, one little story I'm going to tell about myself is when I was a kid, and that's unfortunate. We all get into I think parents don't understand, but when they're raising kids, but the kids need to explore themselves. And me, myself, I always did a lot of creating. I was always in the workshop. I was doing wood stuff. I was on the farm, on the farm, and so, for example, we used to make hay forts, and a hay fort was bales of hay. Yeah, so there were bales of hay, and that was what we fed the horses and used for certain type of bedding for the horses and certain animals as well. And the little square bales, if you know what they look like. So as kids, with my brothers and sisters, we used to go in the hay mow and part of the barn, and we would create kind of like little homes and tunnels and everything else. So yeah, that kind of really got my creation going and idea thinking. Wintertime, we make snow forts, big snow drifts, make snow forts, and create like something like snowman or forts for throwing snowballs at each other. So all those kind of things, when I was growing up, it was a type of creation. And for me, and I was fortunate to be on a farm, so there was always I was around mechanics, so I knew how to use a lot of shop tools. So I was creating stuff like that as well. A lot with wood stuff too, because we had the wood tools. Because everything on a farm, you always have to fix and create stuff. We always were creating things too. We were creating things for the farm. Yeah, so we're creating things for the farm, where sometimes we did concrete work, carpentry, metal work, because we're dealing with animals. Electrical work, another thing too, where I was always working around electrical things like that had to be fixed, like motors and switches and running electrical lines. So that was that type of creation, if you want to put it, running things through the housing and the barns as well. So I did a lot of stuff that as myself. So I had a lot of experience when I was a young kid. a lot of experience compared to kids nowadays. It's that grew up in the city. I kind of really feel it's a tough situation for them to get into that type of field because they're stuck in these apartments or homes and they don't have access to those type of things. So yeah, so you got that, and yeah, you need to be more more aware of that you're not in a creation mode, so to speak. And like getting back to myself, I was doing that at school. Like I said, I wasn't a big on school as far as academics, but when it came down to certain things, as in maybe art classes and creating certain things in school, that I was doing pretty good. So, but that's why I didn't like the academics in school at all. It was just not my thing at all, not my type of learning. So anyway, so when you want to do creation, try to pick something that you really think it attunes to yourself, something that how can I put it? Something that really resonates with yourself. So maybe big thing is think about something back in the past. If you can think of something when you were a kid, in public school or high school, and something that you did and really enjoyed doing, and you haven't done it for a long time. And go try something like that again. Do something along that same type of line. Like for me, I'm not going to go back and making hay forts, but I could go back in the shop and just piddle around with something I want to work on. And man, nowadays you type in anything in YouTube on how to create or how to make something. Like for example, that's how to fix something on a car somewhere. You just type that into YouTube, and man, you get stuff that pops up. So maybe you were mechanically, if you're a guy, maybe you were mechanically had a lot of mechanical abilities when you were younger, and you kind of got off that. But maybe it's something that you always wanted to get back into that. So anyway, I'm Richie Rich. I got my book called Manifest What Loves You, and we will. Oh yeah, my email address is courageousrich@gmail.com, and we will talk to you later. Bye for now.